Hello and welcome to Crafting with Gina. This afternoon I'm actually going to show you a project that I've made using Hydrangea Suite. It's a stationery box made with two boxes to hold probably up to about 8 to 10 cards and envelopes. It's got a belly band, and if you open the ribbon and untie it, I can show you that inside we've got 2 pockets for your cards and envelopes. I think it takes up to about maybe 8 cards, so 4 on each side with envelopes. So this is quite a simple project to make, and I'm going to show you how to do it now. So first of all, our outside sleeve measures 17 centimeters by 26.5 centimeters, and we'll score it at 12 and 14.5. So if I just leave those measurements there, maybe take a note of them. And I'll get my trimmer out, and you will need your outside arm open, and we will go to 12. So we're going along the 26.5 centimeter side, and we'll go to 12. So we're basically scoring what will be the spine of the cover, and go to 14.5, and I'm going to score there. Okay, and that's basically it for the trimmer, or for the spine. Now I will recommend giving everything a good crease with your bone folder. So you just do one line and then do the other, like so. And that gives you your book format of that. So we'll put this to one side, and the next then what we're going to do is we've got 2 pockets measuring 15.5 centimeters by 12. And what I want to do is score 1 centimeter and 2 centimeters on 3 sides. So bring my trimmer up again, and I'm going to score. So with this trimmer, for short distances or for short measurements, I use the right hand side because I've got this shelf along the top, which allows me to keep things nice and straight. So I'm going to score at 1 centimeter, and then 2 centimeters, and do it on one of the long sides, and because the top one will be for the opening. So go to 2, and then this is the 3rd side on that, and we will have to do both pockets the same. Okay, like so. And we do the second one like this. And the final side. So as I say, just do it on 3 sides, 1 centimeter and 2 centimeters. Okay, like so. Now, and then take your bone folder and give everything a firm crease. By using your bone folder, you get your folds lovely and crisp for your box. It just makes everything look neat and tidy. Okay, do that. Then I'll bring this one in and do this at the same time. Now, So we're going to cut some tabs now. So this square in the middle is the one that we want to keep. So I'm going to cut up on this score line. And the trick of doing tabs is if you keep them in the same direction every time that you get into making a pattern. So I always cut away from myself. And so we've got this tab here. So cut up on the inside score line and the first score line, and then turn around and cut up to the first cut, like so, and there, so like the tab, like that. And we'll do this one again. So cut up to the first score line, and like so, turn it round and cut up to where you have cut before. I'm just not happy with that one. No. And you can see what I'm doing. There, that score line and that score line. And to there. And to there. And what I also like to do is just create a little wedge as well, like so. And that means that everything tucks in nice and neatly. Okay. Just a slight wedge here as well. And there as well. Okay. I'll just do the same on this side. Just a gentle wedge, nothing too chunky cut out. If you cut it out too much, then it might leave a bit of a hole, and you don't want that. So there we go. Okay. Now I put a little bit of, I fold my tabs in because of everything creased, and I'm just going to do a little bit of tape on these. And there as well. Because these will adhere to the inside of the box first of all. Oops. Okay. Now I'll take, just have my scissors to hand, so I'm just going to lift the backing off this. Okay. Now I want to bring this over so that it is corner to corner or edge to edge. This one's going to be the same, like so. There. Okay. And I'll do this one the same while we're here. And then I'll put the tape around the edges. All together. Okay. So last one. There, like so. Okay. I'm hoping this one's recording. I recorded before, but it was only the camera wasn't facing down. I don't know why that didn't happen. So I'm hoping it's going to work this time. Technology and I don't really rub along together very well. So fingers crossed it happens this time. So what I'm actually doing this time is I'm putting tape on the bit that is going to be attached to the outside sleeve on all three edges. Now you could use glue, but because because it's a box, and I want it to be quite firmly stuck down, and it's not as messy as what the multi-purpose tape is. I like, or the multi-purpose glue. I like using it when it's something flat, but when it's 3D, it does mean though you have to get it right in the first place when you are putting it down. But if you have any reservations at all, please feel free to use your multi-purpose glue. Okay, so I'm going to take these strips off first, and then I will attach this to the top of it like so. Then, okay, and then I'll take the tape off this one, and I'll do the same with the other side, and then we'll stick it to the outside sleeve. Oops. Okay. Like so. I rarely work with any colours outside of my favourite, sort of which is Pool Party or Crumb Cake or something like this. So for me to be working with Highland Heather, it's a novelty. Okay, that's your pockets done. So we're bringing them over to your sleeve. And this is just about, it's about 1/8 of an inch smaller on either side of the score lines. So I am going to put it, down first of all, and then I'll show you where I have stuck it. Okay, like so. Oops. So I've left it like an edge. See, like that. You can see that I have the same sort of all the way around. And then if you just want to take a bone folder and make sure that's stuck down. Okay, so we'll do the same on this side as well. There we go. Oh, maybe just down a little bit. No. And that's it stuck down. So you can see how it is, like that. Okay. So as I say, just a little bit of a border around the outside of your pockets, and as I say, just use your bone folder to make sure everything's in, and then it's the correct size for envelopes to be put in. Our C6 envelopes are different to American sized, so you would have to use inches measurements. I think Rachel Tessman has done a video, and she would be using the American sizes for it. So that's the pocket done. So next up, I'm going to show you how I have made the belly band for it. So the belly band measures 5 centimeters by the full length of an A4, long ways on, and I'm going to score it first of all before I punch it. And again, we need the sleeve or the arm up, and we're going to score it at 8.5 first of all. 8.5 centimeters. Okay, and 11, 23.5, or 23, sorry, and then 25.5. So that's everything scored to wrap around nice and crisp around your belly band. So give everything a little crease with the bone folder first of all, and then when you have done that, what we want to do is use our punch to do the inside. So I like to see, I put my card in there, and then I like to make sure that it's exactly in straight, and do the same again and make sure that it's in straight, and then punch. So that's the belly band. And I have this measured so that it's off center, it's more to one side than it is the other. Just because I like to be different sometimes. So, and then I'm just going to put one strip of tape along it just to attach it and secure it to the box. I quite like the idea of it being a little bit further down. I don't want it to be center. Now the thing is, what I love about using grey paper is I can put this on nice and straight along the line using the grid on my paper. If you have got boards, please make sure that you are putting everything on nice and straight. So, and I'm lining my box to the side like so, and I'm just going to bring this up, okay, like that. Make sure that it's all along. So that's how I attach my belly band. So there's only really this side is loose and this side. So what we need to do as well is I have two pieces of paper a piece of paper and a piece of card to decorate the front. This paper is just beautiful. So I've gone for the gorgeous grape card because the ribbon that I'm going to use to tie it is gorgeous grape. So the card measures 10 centimeters by 15 centimeters, and then the DSP is 9.5 centimeters by 14.5 centimeters. So it's just half a centimeter smaller for my layering. And for this, I will use my wet glue. So it's just run a little line around the outside of the card, and I think I've made it about 1 centimeter on either side in for border, like so. So that's it on, and then I'm going to use wet glue to add the paper as well. Now you could decorate the front of your box however you wish, but I think this paper is so pretty that it doesn't need to be too fussy. And that is this that is my paper. Okay, so I'm going to use a little bit of ribbon to tie my knot, or to tie my bow, should I say. Tie my knot. I'm getting a little bit distracted with noises outside the front door, or at my craft room door. And I'll just tie a little bow, like so. Now this ribbon it's sheer and it's so pretty, and it actually ties really well, easily into a nice bow. So there we go. And I mean, just play with it until you're happy with it, and then use a pair of ribbon scissors and cut a lovely point, and nice and tidy, like so. Okay, now that's essentially your box made. I've used a little glue dot for one of the little flower dies that's in the bundle, in the die bundle, and I've just used that there. I have a little bow, or a little pearl. I've also put a little label, and the sentiment that I'm going to use or stamp on with is just for you. It's for you, should I say. So I'm just going to stamp this on this little label. So cute. And I'm just going to stamp that like that in the Highland heather. It's so pretty. And I might tie a little bit of a little knot here. I think I just put it through. You can tie it with a little bit of twine if you want to, or you can use a glue dot, just just add it to it without, and then it stays still like this. No, like that. So as I say, if you have a little glue dot, that would do the same thing, and it just adds a little bit of detail to the front of your you can have it going up the ways like that. So that is your stationery card holder. As you can see, it's very simple. It's only taken me 20 minutes to just to teach you the tutorial. The great thing about a video is you can stop and start as you're following this tutorial. So thank you very much for following me today. I hope you have fun making this, and as I say, it's a great way of using up a DSP, and it's a lovely little gift, very simply made. And see you again soon. Happy crafting. Bye bye.